What up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to try to take a spore print for the first time. Now the mushrooms that you're looking at right now are the mushrooms that we grew using the all-in-one bag. I'm going to take 2 of these mushrooms and try to make a spore print. To make spore prints, it's a straightforward process, but people do it different ways. Since this is my first time doing it, I'm going to use the easiest method that I found so far, but we can try other methods in the future. As always, the first thing that I do is I spray my hands with 70% iso alcohol. Then I wipe down the tools that I'm using, which in this case is a scalpel. I'm also using a 12-quart shoebox, which is not an actual shoebox. It's a plastic Sterilite container. Next, you can see that I took a piece of aluminum foil and I put it in the bottom of the container. For the next step, all you want to do is you want to identify which caps you're going to use to make your prints. For all my other rookies just like myself, you don't need the stems to make a spore print. So once you identify which mushrooms you want to use, you can either harvest the entire mushroom or you can just cut off the cap and you're going to put it right on the aluminum foil. You can see that I harvested the entire mushroom. I'm going to cut the cap off and I'm going to put it gills down on the aluminum foil. For my first time doing this, I want to do at least 2. So let me identify another mushroom and do the same thing. What's so great about spore prints is it's an easy way to save the genetics that you're growing. There's a bunch of ways that you can save the genetics and clone your mushrooms, but we'll be talking about that at a later time. And we will definitely do videos in the future of other methods like taking a spore swab and a tissue culture. But anyways, once you have your caps on the aluminum foil, you just want to put a drop or 2 of water on top of the cap. Once you do that, you're going to take the lid and you're going to put it on top. I made sure that I cleaned the bottom of the lid before I put it on top, and I'm going to let this chill out for 24 hours. Alright guys, so it's been 24 hours. As always, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my hands again, 70% iso alcohol. Now let's open up this shoebox. You want to carefully remove the mushroom caps. And you can see under here, we have our spore print. Awesome. This worked great for my first time. So as you can see, getting the spore print is very easy. All you want to do now is you want to tear your aluminum foil in half, fold up the ends, make sure that you label it with what type of mushrooms and the date, and then put them in your refrigerator with the rest of your spores, your spore prints, and everything else that you got going on. Put it in the refrigerator and you're good to go. What you're looking at right here are the cotton tip wooden applicator swab sticks. We just call them swabs for short. As you can see, they come 2 in a pack and they are already sterile. So to make a spore swab, it's pretty straightforward. What you want to do is you want to open up the pack. You can see that the pack opens at the bottom. I'm going to grab the swabs and I'm going to take them out. You want to make sure that you don't grab near the top of the swab. As I just said, they are sterile and we want to keep them that way. So once I take them out of the pack, I put them in this cup right here. That way I'll be able to grab them easy. Once I do that, I'm going to grab the mushroom that we're going to get the spores from. With my left hand, I'm picking up the mushroom. So that's going to be my dirty hand. With the right hand, I'm going to be grabbing my swab. So that'll be my clean hand. All you're going to do is you're going to pick up your mushroom. You can pick it up by the cap or by the stem. And you're going to rub the swab in between the gills. As you do that, you're going to notice that you're going to start getting spores on the end of your swab. Now spores are microscopic. That means that we could literally be putting millions of spores on the end of each swab. Now in this video, I'm only going to show you how to do one of them, but I'm actually doing multiples of them right now. And I almost forgot to mention, before you grab the packet to put the swabs back in, make sure that you spray your gloves with the 70% iso alcohol once again. Remember, I grabbed the mushroom with my left hand, so my hand is dirty. So you saw me spray my gloves once again with the 70% iso alcohol before I grab the pack to put the swabs back in. After you have the spores on the end of your swab, you're going to grab the packet that it came in, grab 2 of the swabs, and I'm going to slide them back in the packet. Once I do that, I'm going to fold over the end, and then I'm going to use some tape in order to tape them up. And don't forget to label it whenever you get finished, whatever strain it is. Don't forget to label it because you're going to get them confused if you're doing multiple different strains. By the way, if you want to get the same swabs that I used in this video, I got them from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. And that right there, guys, that's how easy it is to make a spore swab. If you want to support me and the channel, come over to therookiemycologist.com. I have some great t-shirts, slides, stickers, and a bunch of other merch that you'll love. Also, if you guys are missing the mycology videos that I made, come over to my website, bassdropkeys.tv, where I have my entire mycology catalog at your disposal. So unfortunately, you can't see those videos on YouTube anymore, thanks to YouTube, but I am still making mycology videos. So if you want to see all of my old videos, there's over 100 mycology videos on my website, and all of my new videos. I got brand new videos dropping tomorrow. Come over to my website and subscribe, bassdropkeys.tv. I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for the love. I hope to see all of you on the site, and I'll see you the next time. I'm out. Much love.